Communication has real functions. And when I say real, I mean that communication is not just some abstract theory or vocabulary or required activity at school. Communication is functionally integrated into all parts of our lives. In this video, we are highlighting 5 functions of communication: regulation or control, social interaction, motivation, information, and emotional expression. Let's go. First, control. Communication functions to control behavior. We often use communication strategically. Politicians, parents, bosses, teachers, doctors, and even friends use communication to influence others in order to accomplish goals and meet needs. Let's take a look at this video from Quipper.
Andy,
Yes, Mom?
it's already 9 in the evening. Where have you been?
Well, I went to Ben's house and,
Yeah?
we were working on a project, and after we fell asleep, I didn't realize the time.
I will call Ben's mother to see if that is true. Change your clothes and eat dinner. I left some food for you.
Okay, Mom.
We have this so-called compliance gaining, or communication aimed at getting people to do something or act in a particular way. But do take note that compliance gaining is different from coercion, which is the act of forcing or manipulating people into doing what you want. There are common tactics used for compliance gaining. We offer rewards. We seek compliance in a positive way by promising returns, rewards, or generally positive outcomes. We threaten punishment. Here, we seek compliance in a negative way by threatening negative consequences such as loss of privileges, grounding, or legal action. We use expertise. We seek compliance by implying that one person knows better than the other based on experience, age, education, position, or intelligence. We also seek compliance by liking. We act friendly and helpful to get the other person into a good mood before asking them to do something. Are you guys guilty about this? We use debt. We seek compliance by calling in past favors and indicating that one person owes the other. Whoa there. We bank on altruism. This is seeking compliance by claiming that one person only wants what is best for the other, and they are looking out for the other person's best interests. Lastly, we underscore esteem. We seek compliance by claiming that other people will think more highly of the person if they comply, or think less of the person if they don't. Second, social interaction. Communication allows individuals to maintain social bonds and interpersonal relationships. It gives us tools through which to develop, maintain, and yes, even end relationships. Here's another video from Quipper.
Hey Andy, it's Dina.
Oh, hello, Dina. What's up?
Oh, I was wondering if you were free this weekend. Let's have a get-together before the Christmas break. I thought that before some of us go home to the provinces, we should at least hang out. I have already invited Ellen and Ben.
That sounds wonderful. I would love to. I would have to ask permission from my mom, though.
That's fine. Let me know right away, okay? Bye!
Thanks, Dina. Bye.
In order to develop a relationship, we may use nonverbal communication to assess whether someone is interested in talking to us or not. Then, use verbal communication to strike up a conversation. You guys know how it works. Then, through the mutual process of self-disclosure, a relationship forms over time. Once formed, we need to maintain a relationship. Although our relationships vary in terms of closeness and intimacy, all individuals have relational needs and all relationships require maintenance, right? Finally, communication or the lack of it helps us end relationships. We must communicate our deteriorating commitment to a relationship by avoiding communication with someone, verbally criticizing them, or explicitly ending a relationship. Sad. Third, Motivation. Communication motivates or encourages people to live better. Any form of inspirational speaking or advice can serve this function. Regardless of gender, social status, education, or whatnot, people can encourage others to do better, aspire bigger, and achieve higher. Motivation also powers up preferences, desires, needs, wants, decisions, goals, and strengths. Let's see another Quipper video.
I guess I'm feeling the pressure of being the class representative.
I understand, but I want you to know that I think you're doing a great job.
You think so?
I know so. Ask anyone in the class, and I'm sure they will also vouch for you.
To motivate someone, you can also say, for instance, I need you in my life, or you must not give up on your dreams no matter how difficult the situation is, or we need to be proactive and stop procrastinating. Next, information dissemination. Communication functions to convey information, that is, to transfer information or ideas for the sake of knowledge or one's awareness. Information dissemination is the process by which facts are distributed to an audience. This Quipper video shows an example.
Mr. Perez brought out a jar filled with colorful popsicle sticks. He told the students that each of their name was written on a popsicle stick. He would randomly draw 5 popsicle sticks from the jar, and those who would be chosen would cover the first few topics in a class report. After picking 5 popsicle sticks, Mr. Perez recited one by one the names written on them. Dina felt like her worst nightmare came to life when the first name Mr. Perez called was hers. Can you relate to Dina's situation? I'm sure that you wouldn't have reached senior high school without having to brave a class report. Your teacher and your classmates would definitely expect you to provide information about your assigned topic.
In our society today, traditional media and social media represent the two general forms of information dissemination. Traditional media include phones, television, oral communication, and print publications. Meanwhile, social media include text messages, blogs, vlogs, personal or business accounts or pages, and other online news outlets. Lastly, emotional expression. Communication facilitates people's expression of their feelings and emotions. Let's watch these clips from Quipper.
Hey, did you hear the news? Our favorite artist is having a concert in Manila next week.
Yeah, I watched it on the news last night. OMG, we have to go. I've been waiting for that concert for months. Aww, I couldn't believe that they postponed the concert.
Same here. This just makes me feel so sad.
Guess we'll have to wait for next year's concert.
Expressing emotions is a difficult part of verbal communication because there are many social norms about how, why, when, where, and to whom we express our emotions. And these norms vary based on nationality and other cultural identities and characteristics such as age and gender. For example, in terms of age, young children are typically freer to express positive and negative emotions in public, but adults seem to be much restrained. In terms of gender, men, for instance, are expected to be less expressive than women. On the listener's end, some people are generally not good at or comfortable with receiving and processing other people's feelings and emotions. Expressions of anger can be especially difficult to manage as they represent a threat to the face and self-esteem of others. Despite these complications, however, emotional expression is an important part of how we empathize with others. Communication is fundamental to our existence and survival. Whether you want to regulate other people's behavior, socialize with them, share information, motivate others, or express your emotions, communication is always the key.